Hey everybody, it's me. It's a me, Captain Particle, or you could just call me Cap for short. Where we doing some 3D animation stuff. Maybe not animation, but like we'll be doing, 3D modeling. That's what I'm getting at. Whoops. So how's everyone doing today? I I accidentally been gone for 2 weeks. Usual shenanigans, I guess. Walked out of. Oh yeah, this is gonna be music. I'll have that one. Okay, let's see here. Is it too loud? Let me lower it. It's supposed to be like very like mild. So yeah, accidentally gone for 2 weeks. The usual. You get busy. Lots of things. You get busy. I don't know if it's just a me thing, but I get terrified right before a stream starts, and then I quit. Like, nah, I'm not doing it anymore. No more stream. I'll be boring. I'm terrified. So, there's that. So how you guys doing today? We'll be playing on a different monitor so I don't dox myself accidentally, we play on the side monitors instead of the front one for that. So, I didn't really have too much planned. Out of nowhere, I was like, you know what? I kind of need to get this done at some point. So we'll be animating one of my characters. It doesn't really matter. I don't draw. I can't draw symmetrically. We'll be drawing one of these characters. Part of something I was gonna work on. And considering he's one of the... He shows up really early. So I kind of need to go and make him, So, I would not recommend you use whatever I do, completely everything I do as a basis to learn how to 3D model. But what I would say, actually, I mean, there are some concepts that like I can do pretty finely, but really, if you have any questions, like, hey, that seems a little weird, you should probably ask, because it's either I don't know what I'm doing, actually, or I do know what I'm doing, and it just looks weird to someone who doesn't do 3D modeling, Like, originally, I was thinking of, like, working on some other stuff. Like, I need to build a train station at some point. Oh, if you're hearing a lot of lisping, I have my retainer on, because, I didn't really want to... I can take it off, actually. You know what? Let me take it off. Because... I'll explain after I do it. Yeah, having my retainer on and talking a lot weirdly makes me hungry. Like, it slowly makes me progressively more hungry over time. I never really understood that. So yeah, what have I been doing these past 2 weeks? Getting scared, paranoid for school, the usual. You gotta... I really thought I was symmetrical, but it seems that, no, it was not. We'll go with this one, because that seems a little bit nicer. Yeah, it should be a pretty okay enough face shape, We can work with that. I've worked with worse. My original drawing of my character. I've worked with worse. That dot's not supposed to be there. That's kind of weird. Maybe it came in because I just, I have a, paper scanner. Because, I specifically bought one just because I like doing physical art more than, digital. And I'm also, like, better at it, being physical, so I go and do that. Ooh, you know? Let's try moving that out a bit. Yeah. Rounds out his face a bit, but like, I didn't like how sharp his head looked. You know, it doesn't really fit the actually it kind of does fit the character. But we'll be going like this. I'm using a technique that I stole from someone on YouTube. You know, we do crime sometimes. What's his? I might as well mention their name. What's it? Shanzo? Was it? So I was watching one of their 3D modeling. I guess it's called time lapse, where they go and make a 3D model, and this is how they create the head. I'm like, wow, I'm not that great at making heads. So maybe I should copy that. Oh. Whoops. Okay, that should be fine. You know, we could be doing a lot of things, really. If you want me to do something else, like animate, try doing animation and whatnot, then yeah, sure, I'll swap to that. But hey, this is what we're doing right now. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing too much today, because I still got stuff I gotta work on. What? Had like a midterm yesterday on a weekend, which was pretty lame, gotta be honest. And because I specifically was having a lot of trouble in that class, you know, I ignored a lot of other classes just to make it, just to like learn properly. So I do need to catch up on my other classes at some point. But, you know, that was yesterday. Today's today. Where I had to go to work. Well, not really work, but just I had to go do stuff. Oh, that's not really his nose. That's like generic anime nose. He had like a bigger nose. A little bit more like this. Yes. No, he's frowning because he's a bad guy. Because, you know, bad guys are not happy people sometimes. You know, they're happy if they're actually just straight up evil. If not, then oh, no, don't do that. Another thing that's not helpful is that I don't know. Sometimes I don't know all the cool Blender techniques. I feel like something's wrong here. Something's clearly wrong here. But at least if you see something like that, hey, you can just fix it, you know? Whoops. You know, you add another bit right here. Yeah, maybe it'll look nicer if I did something like... Ah, there we go. A little bit of a softer move. It seems that another problem I've been having, another problem I have with 3D modeling, is that I don't use enough polygon. I don't use enough vertices. Cause huh? Oh, I thought chat said something and I got a little confused. Anyways. Oh, I guess I would have had to do that anyways, because just to fill in this spot. Okay. Okay, how does it look here? Doesn't look crazy. But, you know, we can always clean that up as they go. I know at some point I'm gonna make a mistake. Because sometimes I don't understand the whole, like, idea of this, where you're supposed to actually go out of your way to make it have, like, always squares. Don't quite 100% understand why. Like, okay, yes, anything more than 4 becomes, like, a non-gon, which is actually, like, awful, because it just doesn't work. That, I get. But why a triangle, you know? Why not? I guess you can just convert it between the two, but... eh. Then we look at this, and it's like, okay, we gotta round out his, round this out a bit. We'll probably need to add another line down there, but we'll get there when we get there. Oh, wait. Oh, crap. Wonder if I can fix this. I just realized I forgot a step. Well, if I do it like this, it forces a triangle right here. Which is the typical for me, but not what you're supposed to do. Which is a little unfortunate. You know, making mistakes early on, you know, that's not good. I mean, they're supposed to be finer than, you know, making them later on, but still. The fact that I don't know how to fix it is also the issue. So yeah, if you want me to talk, I guess I should probably have some other talking topics besides just mumbling like, ooh, that's no good. Ah, topology, my man. Ah. Okay, let's see. I started writing it down on my phone instead of writing it on a piece of paper. Yeah, some of these are a little sad, but I was writing them when I was sad, so I'm not gonna say those ones until I become sad again. Which, who knows? May or may not happen in due time. Who knows? You know, somehow I fell for it again. Yeah. Okay. I mean, somehow. Somehow it ended up working out. Okay. Okay, we take that, you know? Why not? Okay. You know something that kinda weird? How much people just how people just disrespect fish. You know? You ever experience that? The fish disrespect? Oh wait, if we do it like this, and it becomes... Then there becomes a triangle instead, huh? Don't really know what to do there. Well, it's not like I'm releasing this model or anything. I need this guy for something I'm doing, and if it sucks, I'll just make a new one at some point. And it's weird. Do you ever have the feeling of being fueled by using, like, you ever use hate as a fuel? Very effective for the short term. Oh man, is it effective. Like, if you... if for some reason you have like something you gotta get done and you just don't have the will to do it, just dedicate that, like, imagine it as you just straight up hate someone, you know? What, the other day there was this really like rude person I met at school. I guess yeah, at school. Yeah, see, now there's a triangle there. Don't really know what to do, how to solve that, but actually, what's this line here? I don't think that line's supposed to be there, but you know, sure, we'll go with that. Okay. I feel. How many tabs do I have open? What's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20. Why do I have 22 tabs open? I gotta close some of these. Actually, probably, give me a second. Let me just save as. Whoop. Move that away. There we go. You know, gotta remember to save your progress, or else you get absolutely screwed over in the future. Oh. Oh, that's why there's a weird line there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, pentagon, not good. What if I, like, do, like, maybe? Maybe? Okay, dissolve that edge. You know, I didn't finish my story about using fuel as hate. Anyways, what I was getting at is, there's this person I met at a school, and they were I'm not one to really try making that many friends, and that person was actually just ooh. That could have screwed me over for the future. Okay. Like, I was trying to make a friend, you see, and they were an asshole. So I dedicated, like, a few weeks, legit a few weeks, of working, like, super hard just to spite their ass, because I want them to fail, you know? Like, they made me mad enough that I was like, it's been, like, years since I felt this, but I'm praying for your downfall kind of anger. Okay, damn, his eyes are, like, really high up. Let me think, how... No, that makes sense. And then, how do I make eyes again? So yeah, this guy just has, like, a kind of a big nose. His nose is, not the average anime nose, I'll say that. Yeah, so, like, I look at this, I'm like, oh, that's too many polygons. You could get away with way less, but, like, if anything, I should be having more, which is the strange part to me. That's the part that's really odd. Okay. Oh, crap. Oh, right. His eyes are like... Oh, jeez. How am I supposed to make this? Okay, I got an idea. I have an idea. Because, the way his eyes are, they're supposed to be kind of like a Tintin or something like that. I'm pretty sure that's the guy's name. Let me pull up his name. No. It's supposed to look like this guy, you know? Like, it's supposed to be, like, styled like this. So, I'm just like, you know, how do you do that in 3D? I have an idea. I mean, if it doesn't work, I can just, like, reset. Or I just change it so I have to draw on his eyes every time. That would kind of be not that helpful. So... There we go. So we get eyes like this. Oh, this is, like, not out enough. Okay. So yeah, hate's a really good motivator. I would recommend. Would recommend, but what I wouldn't recommend is using it for too long. Because it just makes you into an asshole. I mean... You know, screw whoever you're choosing to be, like the villain towards, but, like, everyone else, you shouldn't be that bad to. Okay, what else have I been doing these past 2 weeks? I finally decided to try getting more friends again. You know, I had a whole big old time of not getting friends because I'm scared of getting hurt. Scared of getting emotionally hurt again. Because you know, whatever, it's a long story. Pretty sure I can just do this? Yeah. Bill? Subdivide. Oh, whoops. Yeah, you try to make friends. Sometimes it doesn't work out. And sometimes it hurts a shit ton. Oh, you know what that reminds me of? Crap. I can just delete that line. You know, delete that edge. What you're supposed to do is have an outline for your eye, for the eye. Like this, I guess. And then we go and combine them. Maybe I gotta, like, lower this a bit. Let me just... Whoop. He's kinda got a long face, so, you know, I kinda... This seems accurate. Okay, now I'm looking at this. I gotta remember where's each spot supposed to go. Like, think like this. So yeah, every once in a while oh, that's no good. I can just there we go. Quad and another quad. That's kind of funky shaped. I'm gonna be honest. That's really funky shaped. I can't wait for this to kill me in the future when I don't understand why there's an issue. Alright. And I guess we'll attach it to that. Okay, subdivide. So yeah, whenever I'm looking down, it's just because I haven't. Sometimes it's like, oh, I'm having trouble figuring out what the hell I'm about to press, and I just end up looking down. You know, like, oh, I gotta find W. Because, I mean, yes, I can type without looking at the keyboard, but I can't. That doesn't mean I know where W is. You know, like I can mentally imagine W when I'm doing the typing, because my hands are on an ergonomic keyboard, but I can't, like, you know, deduce whatever a W is. Yeah, he kind of got a long face. Okay, let's go and fix things. Okay. Get that. Move that out a bit more. Maybe make his eyes a bit bigger. Move it down. This needs to be out more. Da-da-da. I just, every once in a while, I do sculpt. I pull out sculpt just to, like, see if it changes anything. I think if I just do something like that. No. I guess I have to do it manually. Alright. Okay. This is what happens when you don't have that great of a reference. You just have to start just winging it. Which is what I have to do with a lot of characters. Because, you know, I drew it, and I'm not that great of a drawer. Like, how I've always explained my art has been, it's not great, but it gets the job done. Like, you can understand what I'm making, what I'm drawing. And it always rings true. Like, I was looking at making a 3.0 for my character, for me. And I looked at some of my original drawings, where, like, you know, if you look at my profile picture, you can see the drawing I was gonna use, and it is not that helpful to use. It's easy for me. It's easier if I just use my head and just try and go and do something else. Like, what's it? Just imagine it, is what I'm getting at. Okay. Okay, and then round these out a bit more. I think it's okay. It's okay. He gets a major glow up later. So, with what we got, I think we're doing okay here. Nah, it's just gonna take the amount of how much time it's gonna take for you to actually see that other one. No, it's not worth making it now. I mean, I know you say it's a start, but like, no, I mean, I've been doing this for a while. Eh, we're just kind of doing whatever here. Half the time, I'm just like making stuff up, and then just like, you know, it kind of worked out. Like, oh yeah, sure. It fixes itself a lot once you pull out something like, I don't know, subdivide. Something about that chidden I don't like, but I can't really tell what. That's programming in a nutshell. Yeah, I feel you, buddy. Cheers to that. Yes, let's throw that in too for fun. He's got a. Okay. Yeah, a good rule of thumb when it comes to 3D modeling would be it should look fine without subdivision. If you understand what I mean. Like, the model has to look good, look good without subdividing, because subdividing is more of a tool rather than the be all end all that makes a model look good. You know, we'll just fill. Whoops, we'll fill this, and then cut up. Yeah. What else is there to talk about? Oh, yeah, I've been leading up to that, to thinking. I was like, you know, you talk about other stuff first. So yeah, what got school cringe in school? I wasn't cringe. I mean like, school's just, I just don't like school that much. I hate school. I don't know why why I hate school so much. It's just sitting down, I guess. Being forced to sit down and do stuff that you're not completely like interested in just sucks. I hate it so much. All right. Time for the I know practically nothing about 3D modeling, but I understand that relying on a tool isn't good. Yes. Yes. Like, now he's gotta have a sharper, we gotta have a sharper chin here. You know how it go. You know, there's always like those sayings. It's like, oh, you know, the tool doesn't make the person makes the tool. So this looks kind of okay. It looks kind of, how would I say it? A little off-putting. You know, you subdivide it. It's just, it's still off-putting. Like, I gotta fix the eyes. Like, you can see there's a weird bulge on the eyes. I gotta fix that. But it's still not gonna look crazy when it's, like that, I guess. Completely 5-hour video essay discussing some random game, no problem. Dealing with pompous teacher for 30 minutes, yeah. 5-hour essays talking about the random stuff you'll learn on like Minecraft. It'd be like someone reading the entire not only reading but explaining each detail in the Terraria lore. It's kind of funny how for years we just had nothing to work with when it comes to Terraria lore. You just did things, and eventually you kill God, and then and you don't even know if it's like God exactly. It's just a celestial being, and the game's just over, and there's not even any credits. It's just, oh, we did the last thing. I guess it's over. But ever since that one update from like about a year ago, now there's so much. There's actual lore. There's lore bits, which I didn't play vanilla after the final update, the first final update. So I thought it was like a mod or something, like, oh yeah, they're just doing that thing where they supplement in information, like, the reason why the mechanic is in the dungeon is because the cultists were using her to build to rebuild Cthulhu, and she failed at it, so it ended up creating the mechanical monsters. But that turns out it's real. That's actually part of the lore. Like, something that got screwed over by that was Calamity. Calamity made their, like, completely all their own lore. Like, what's it? All the people like what's his? Yarim, Calamitous, original. What did they say it was? It was like some like Daikon, something like that. Who created the mechanical bosses? But like, with a snap of a finger, it's gone. That's technically wrong. I mean, we can accept it by saying it's just headcanon. Deacon. You know what? Let's look. Let's look up his name. Okay, that's not gonna be helpful. Bosses. Calamity bosses here. Okay, he's like right at the bottom. Where is his name? What? I thought they added him in. The Exomex Draydon. Okay, let me pull out the spelling right here. His name is Draydon, apparently. So, I mean, I was a little close, but, you know, a little bit off the mark. You know, I feel like I'm gonna get flack for mentioning this. Well, not really flack, but more like it's gonna snap away. But I mean, it's already a little late. But apparently, I saw there was like 4 people here. Oh, Deacon is, yeah. Yeah, but the way they spell it is a little close. It's because I know Deacon's like a church thing. Oh yeah, Deacon. I hear that, and I immediately think of that one church boss in Dark Souls 3, where you have to like hit like the real one or something. It was a neat fight. But yeah, apparently I saw there was like 4 live viewers. That's pretty neat. I'd say that's neat. Because, well, usually I don't really get that many. And then the funny part would end. It's like, now they're all gone. But, whatever. I don't even know why I get stressed when I like to start. Well, yeah, you know, it'd be like that sometimes, you know? Whatever. All they're gonna be missing is riveting, not somewhat content of just me just, I think this is how you're supposed to do it. This is, in fact, not what you're supposed to do, by the way, this. You're supposed to like rap it better, but like, why not? Sometimes the night's slow and sometimes the game. Yeah. Yeah, this guy's got like. Okay, let me just. It's only like a section of his head. Oh. Oh. Okay. Guess I forgot about that bit. Okay. Yep. I streamed Catherine once, never again. One person for the entire 3 hours. All I remember about Catherine is the game cover, where the guy's like in between a girl's chest or something like that. Game. Is this the same game I'm thinking? Is that the game I'm thinking? Yes, it is. I saw that at a Walmart or whatever. I was like, no, I'm not doing this. Speed puzzles. Yeah, I can. Maybe I should look up what the game is about instead of just being like, in the recesses of my mind, damn, that was a weird ass title. That was a weird cover. See, I'm talking about like something like here, where I'm like, I could get rid of these lines, but I probably shouldn't. It definitely got provocative tones. Lovely. Okay. What, I was not that old when that game came out. I was a pretty young feller at that time. We're gonna animify it. This guy. We're gonna make him less. Actually, nah. That's weird. Okay. Have I played a game that's kind of like that? I don't know. I remember I watched one of my friends. Oh, we were like 8. Was it? No, not 8. More like 10 or 11. Not 11. Just like 10. It might have actually been 8. Where dude played Dante's Inferno. I was not ready for that at 8. But I was also the, Nintendo kid. I played Nintendos. Every once in a while I look back, I'm like, that was kind of weird for some stuff. Like, oh, this should be, I guess we can finally add this line out now. The game devs were purposeful in their designs for Dante's Inferno. Yeah, I know. Looking at it like older, I'm like, sure, whatever. It's weird, but sure, whatever. But as a kid, nah, man, that was weird. That was weird. Sometimes there's just like scenes that you just see as a kid, and it just messes with you forever until the end of time. Like even as an adult, where it's like, who cares? It doesn't really matter that much. It still messes with you because it's like, I saw that as a kid. Like, I remember a time when I was my dad and my uncle went and was watching like The Mummy on TV, and there was this scene where these bugs were crawling up the wall, and it's like it crawled into someone's like back or up someone's back, so it was like under their skin. I was not ready for that as a child. Yes, the mummy. I mean, that's like all I remember about it. Like, I could imagine just talking about other stuff that just weirded me out as a kid, but that's probably not the best thing to talk about. I'm not like a chill streamer or anything. It's just kind of weird to talk about that stuff. All right, let's see here. I wonder if that puts me in where this puts me on the VTuber cliche list, you know? There's gotta be like a cliche list. Oh, you know, if I just like add another line here. Usually these are enough vertices for me to work with to have eyes work. Maybe it'll look better if I lower his head a bit. Like that. I think it looks a little better. But I get it's kind of weird how my streams just go. It's just nonsensical rants about just whatever comes to my mind. And eventually, if someone decides to talk, then it just pivots to that until they stop talking, you know? Okay, okay, it seems this might be too tall if we just lower that. Okay. Yeah, when it comes to typing, it's like I gotta like lean. I like slouching a lot, so I gotta like real lean up. Okay, we gotta get that head shape a little bit more head-like instead of flat-like. All right, let's get this out. Yeah, I've been talking about some weird-ass vulgar stuff, not vulgar in a aha ha 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 parts rhetorical. No. My posture isn't bad per se. Like my back's on a straight chair, you see. But the thing is, it's back enough because I don't like sitting. It's at a, let's see here. Let me pull out some no, not a plate. A cube. Okay. Imagine that's the seat. The incline on it is like this. The issue is my head's like here and the monitor's like here. It's pretty far and the stuff and like the text isn't that big. So I gotta like, you know, ooh, what am I looking at? What am I looking at? It's kind of weird when it comes to stuff like that with monitors. Like, oh, you'd think with higher quality monitors it'd be like extra sweet. No, it's extra hard to look at text. Like, this is only a 1440p like monitor, and all the text is tiny. Okay, if we... I don't like how that's a weird almost triangle, but not triangle. I never really had that many problems with like, oh yeah, you have to. It's like, who cares? I'll make a triangle anyways. Something else. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but I was making. I'm doing this because of a spur of the moment. Because the only other thing I would need to do is building like a train station, which I have the basic idea of it already done. The hard part is making the background for it. You know, like, you gotta make a city. You gotta make it look like it's populated, because it's not a rural train. It's like, no, I have to build like hundreds of buildings. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Huh. Person was supposed to... There was someone else who was supposed to stream like sometime now. Seems that they're not.
Now at Tim's, enjoy
I don't want no ads. Get out of here. This is probably my favorite what's it? eShop song. You know, everyone just thinks of the first song, or like one of the last ones. This one's a personal favorite of mine. Just something about it. Do the cardboard cutout thing and do a rough city skyline. What, so like using like a picture of a skyline? I think most of my hesitation comes from, I don't want to credit that often, because I want to make it myself. It's like, now I gotta like go on Google and get a picture of a skyline. Oh, wow, that was short. Oh. Because then that forces me into a position of, no matter what, I either have to build it, at least some bit of it, manually, or I gotta go and, I gotta figure something out. Oh wait, I have a better idea. If I do like this, 0, 100% flat. That was something I learned like a few hours ago. Potentially, that could be easier. Counterpoint. it'll look like shit. Because I'm bad at drawing. You know, it's the merge. You know what? You know, since we're doing brand new techniques, might as well try something new. Try something else. I wonder if how bad it's gonna end up being. Spin. We're pulling out the spin. Gonna get some. Okay, have fun with that. Oh. That's... Ew. Okay, that's clearly not where I'm supposed to have it selected. Okay, let's move the selection back to world origin. Whoops. That doesn't really help with much either. If anything, that makes that worse. Okay, yeah, no. Just gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Gotcha. I mean, it's just... something like that, really. This is gonna be actually annoying to fix. Okay. Let's take out that empty. How bad is it? Pretty bad, I'd say. Scratch that. Different idea. We're making a... We're gonna come up with a new idea. Yeah, okay, we got the mental imaging of it. Okay. We also gotta, like, cut a hole here at some point. Okay, clipping still on. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, this guy's gonna have like a really long head. How am I? Yeah, this is one of those like, okay, now we've hit the hard part. Like, how do we get this to look good? I mean, most of it's gonna be covered by hair, so really, it's not gonna be like the end of the world if the back of the head looks like poo-poo, but still. I mean, even if we really that, let's see, how's his hairstyle look? You actually don't even see the back of his head because it's covered by hair. Hey, you make some compromises, buddy. We make some compromises. He never gets a costume change. And by the time he does, it's a full different design. We are not... What if we just... don't? You know? What if we just don't. We just don't. And we'll just leave it empty. Okay, we kept that up, so that's probably good. So my plan on this was to be get back a bit, then inset, then close. Then we close it like that. So we then flatten this like that. Alright. I think that's okay. How's it gonna... Then the only thing we gotta do is just be sure we keep this relatively sharpened. Actually, it might be... Let's see how it looks when you subdivide it first. That looks kinda like how I was thinking. Okay, it seems that we don't need to don't need to put any extra... What's wrong here? It's not supposed to be doing that. What's going on here? I have no idea what's going on there. Because the model's not like it's not supposed to do that. Sure, fine. Okay. Head's a little long. Actually, let's just get rid of that. And really, if we just leave it like that, it'll probably be fine. For the time being. Let's see, let's see. Did I just see the issue? No. No, I didn't. Yeah, usually when an issue like this comes up, it's like, I don't know, I duplicated an edge or something, but I don't see anything. Is it here? Huh. Maybe it's here. No? Everything's connected. Okay, his eyebrows are really simple. Sure. You know, all we gotta do is, let's see here. Would it be better if I made a curve? Trying to think how I'd make it. Not a plane. You know what? A plane actually isn't that bad of an idea. Usually people, when they make these, they go and, they do it as one single model name. Personally, I like, doing it separate until something, like, until it's time to, like, completely combine all of it. Then I still don't, because I'm kind of dumb, but I'm a little stupid. But, because I'm the one who's working with it, it's my curse to bear and not someone else's, so... If it were someone else's, I might have turned it into a single thing. Is this like an... That's not an ad. Okay, I was like, man, this sounds kind of weird. Oh. Because I remember picking this, and I was like, oh, yeah, okay. Man, I should have fixed his eyebrows. before importing this. It's basically like this, I guess. Like this. Then we go do a subdivide. Okay, that might be a little much. You know, it doesn't click to me how weird some of the ways I draw are until I have to like 3D model. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Grasshopper looking at grasshopper eyebrow man. Like it, you know, you go between it. It's like, oh yeah, stylized eyebrows. I'm looking at it in 3D, dude. He got that grasshopper eyes. Yeah. Let me say first. My man's an ant. Oh, you know what? And now he's an alien, you know? You got them alien antenna looking ass eyebrows. But, you know, he's not an alien. Oops. He's unidentified race. Including not human. So, I don't know what the hell this guy is. It's just a humanoid creature. Up to no good. I don't even know if he's a... Is he up to no good? No, not really. Solidify. We do. We do it like this. And you just slap it on. Not really, but... Yeah, we pull up edit mode, go up top. This is not the usual way, but it's my way, you know? Okay, let's stretch out his eyebrows a little. Yeah, something about these like hovering eyebrows. I like that. I kind of like the hovering eyebrows. I should make this not as weird. Something about this, no matter what, just seems a little weird to me, but eh. Maybe if I make it bigger. Like that. Okay, we do that. Maybe move it down a bit. You know, we slowly force him from being a stylized character into more anime, and I'm like, damn, now he's not looking so bad. Or something, I don't know. Yeah, sometimes I gotta, like, you know, you gotta go the fine line between the random-ass chicken scratches that I draw and making it look good. Okay. And, you know, we gotta name them, I guess. You know, eyebrows. I guess we'll, just to make them look less soulless, we'll add some, we'll give them some eyeballs. Not actually, we're just gonna give them cylinders and pretend they're eyeballs. We just slap them on like that. Gonna be honest, might have made him look worse. Then, well, I don't know, you just, like, bend it into place. Bend him into place. There we go. Good enough. For now. That'll make him look less soulless. Maybe. Let's work on something else. The body, I'm just gonna import. Let me just, go and import that. Okay, there was something specifically wrong with the model that I'm gonna import that I gotta go fix. I just haven't gone around to it. No. Yeah, sure, we'll take, you know what? We'll take all of that. What's wrong with it? That's what's wrong with it. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. He's a buff, he's gonna be a buff man. But unfortunately, the head base that I made for this is sook. It's kinda, I'd say it's unusable. It seems that, unfortunately, this one's not rigged. It doesn't come with the rigging. I guess I just didn't do that. We'll save the time and just edit him like this. You know, we just plop him on. Slop him on, you know? But there are a lot of characteristics. Oh, you know what? Fortunately for us, it's still symmetrical, so we can get away with some stuff. Stylistically, we gotta fix this. Because I like my hand proportions correct. More correct than, wrong, I guess. Than, stylized. So having them like this will help things out. You know, make it a bit wider. Like, I'm 100% aware this is not how you're supposed to make hands. It's just the way that the only way I currently know how to make the best hands I can make with what I know. Okay, he's not like mega buff. So let's small him up. Let's make him a bit smaller. You know, his hands aren't as big. Let me see how. I have a thing. How tall is this man? What? Okay. How tall is this man? Five, 6. Okay. So he's like basically as tall as me. Sure. Get rid of these because he's not uber ripped. You know, I think that's ripped enough on him. So they have schmega thighs, not as schmega. Shrink them. We shrink those. Smaller knees. What else we got? So yeah, this one. Supposedly, this is not enough vertices. Okay. How do I open it again? Options. Maybe I have to go back into edit. Statistics. Okay, let's... Yeah. This whole body is 3,000, about 3,000 vertices. Someone else I know, they do make better models than me. Only up to, like, here. was already like 3 or 4, like 6,000. Like, that's crazy. That. But you know, I respect them for their thing. Okay, we ignore feet because feet are covered in shoes, so we never have to draw feet, or in our case, model them. Does he have super thought calves? I don't remember. Pretty sure he doesn't. Like, yeah, sure, in the concept art, he's a little bulky, but I think that's fine. Maybe like move these in a bit more. So a little bit more rounded. Okay, what about the back? Actually, that's probably fine. Okay, we've thinned him out enough that I think it's good. Okay, and we already got the neck. Do it like that. And this guy's got like a long neck. I guess I draw people with really long necks, and then when I 3D model them, I fix them. Funny, as they go. Yeah, no, they're just not around, eh? Okay, sure. I've been streaming for an hour already? Okay. See, I really... When it comes to stuff like streaming, just the way to get me to just stream today was like... So I either stream, or I don't do homework. And I said, hey, I'd rather stream. And that's where I am right now. Okay, let's see. Can I actually just go make that just a bit, just make that longer? How does that look? Weird. Anyways. I don't really like the idea of him having a muscly neck. Oh. This seems a little too short. Okay. Compromise. We make it a bit longer. Like that. Like that. And we center it. Okay, we get rid of this. So his neck is a little bit smoother. I think we're good. We're good. Like, there's still a bit of definition on there, but it's smoother. And then what else did I... Did not want him to have, like, that. Did not want him to have crazy shoulders. So we shrink those down. Not that down. Okay. Okay, I think we're good now. So... Alright, I think we're good. I think we're good. Body seems like it seems okay. Finish the head later. Alright. Let's work on his jacket. So I hear people talk about how, like, the A pose versus T pose thing. At first I started with the A pose, but started running into issues with, like, stronger, like, buff characters, like this guy. where if you do it on an A pose, it just kind of doesn't, the way like the shoulders move, I just did not like how it flexes. I wonder if, let me move this, show it to you. Okay, so let me move myself in front to the, okay, so we unlock the settings, you know, start showing settings and whatnot. How do I do this again? Okay. Arm angle. This is my this model was done on an A pose, but the way this does it with like the T pose like this, I did not like how it went. It's also not helpful that it's not moving my shoulders, but that's the issue on this this program. That's what I was trying to get at. Okay, next if what else was I gonna show? Yeah, I guess that's really all I was gonna show. Like, with the way this they bend, I just personally like the way the T pose bends more than a A pose. After some I just moved something wrong. Okay, we got this. You know, we'll put myself that big. Sure. Transparent. Close that. Okay, we're continuing. Okay. We'll, you know, we'll duplicate... Since I'm unwilling to move it, we'll duplicate that, and so we can have a glimpse at what the hell I'm supposed to be drawing. I'm supposed to be modeling. Jacket. Okay. When it comes to clothing, I don't know if there's like a specific way you're supposed to be making clothing. I wasn't ever taught. Okay, I'm completely self-taught, so I must have missed something if there was some way to make a jacket properly, or just clothing in general properly. You know, did I do topology on this actually? It's okay. If Current Me did this, I made this like 6 months ago. How am I doing rookie mistakes, I guess? Alright. Alright. Do I want to start right here? I'll start at the bottom. Then move this stuff. This might be a little high. Let me... Yeah, okay. Because I made up this character, I'm gonna have to figure out how to make his jacket out of completely ideas. Did I get rid of the... Yes, I did. So, if you're gonna do mirror, what I'm doing is a mirror, so that the left side copies the right side. If you're starting with a cube, you have to delete the face in the middle before doing anything, or else you start getting some funky shapes, because the cube will always keep the square in the middle. That is all. Okay, we gotta keep it somewhat wide so I can... Not that I keep the model underneath anyways. The underneath bits. How does this jacket work? I have an idea, like, what if I made this, and then it made an indent, and then that's when I make this part. That's probably how I'm gonna... Spider-Man? No, not Spider-Man. You know what? Funny you should mention Spider-Man, okay? So when we were building our character... No, some, character for a story I was gonna do. What this is being done is that, let me snap. Sometimes I lose my train of thought. It comes from... It did partly come from Spider-Man. Where we were trying to measure our characters, like, oh, when we were in the character building phase, like, how strong is the character? And, you know, this particular friend, not too, interested in the whole idea of power scaling and all that, so he just casually just went, oh, let me go and, I'll just be as strong as, like, Spider-Man or something. Partly not knowing how strong Spider-Man is, not knowing, like, his full level strength, and partly he just kind of doesn't care and he likes Spider-Man. So what ended up happening was, before he designed his character design, a different friend made him, and he happened to draw the spiders based off of him being his abilities, not even being connected to Spider-Man, just him being strong as Spider-Man. So what is that? Let's see here. How strong is Spider-Man here? I think it was something BS like 60 tons. Allowing him to lift nearly 10 tons and to leap and move at incredible speeds. No. There was a higher level talking about how strong Spider-Man is. Yeah. However, there are several times in the comics where Spidey has lifted more than including entire skyscrapers. That's the part we focused on. Sounds about right. Yeah, no, man, it's like, depends on which version you're talking. Yeah. So we were just basing off of like we ended up going with like about 40 tons, I think. So this man is strong. At least at his peak. He's this. So that's where the spider designs come from. It came from him being like, "Oh, I just want to, I'll just be as strong as Spider-Man." Oh, okay. And then they just use a spider motif. Later on, he drops the spider looking motif and just goes for a different outfit later. Alright, okay. They call him Man. Yeah, because you go and look at it and go, oh man, he can lift a lot. I mean, he has more powers than just being buff. Nah, no, that's like his biggest thing. He's just really strong. Like, what, my character? I can only lift up to, like, 1.5 tons? But the thing is, I also have a super mode. I don't actually have the model ready, but I... Oh, right. Jeez, I have, like, nothing. What is this from? No. Okay. Funny? Okay. Let me get a cups. A sip of water. No, these are all, original characters. This comes from an animated series I was gonna do about my VTuber character, where once he's entering the void, he starts encountering, like, strange people. Has to deal with... he has to deal with strange people, and one of them is this guy. But I like to have, like, an idea, I guess a base measure of how strong a character is, so I can scale them between characters. Like, what? Like I said, this guy, he can lift 40 tons. He can do a shit ton of damage. But the thing is, he can't pull that off all the time. So he's kind of on cooldown. That's his drawback. For me, my character can only lift like 1.5 tons. And what's it? Lift 1.5 tons. I can move like, I think 8, like 60, 70 miles per hour. And then, but to compensate for that, I also have a super mode, a transformation. Let me go actually add that in media source. Type that in, and let me look for the file. I might grab the wrong file though, because there's like, nope. Okay. Here he is.
I've had enough!
Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm sorry. That might have been a bit loud, because I just added in the thing. So yeah, this would have been used for like streaming. So let me just
I've had enough.
yeah, I'm sorry. Just added it in, and for some stupid reason, it just adds in like max volume. So yeah, I have a transformation that boosts my abilities by 10, like multiplied my abilities by 10. But it's not something I get like at the beginning of the adventure. I get that like midway. That's gonna be something I'm gonna have to like partially mute later. Yeah, this is a. Then we shrink that down a bit more. Whoops. Actually, it should be probably flat, right? Okay, we got that. So yeah, something like this. It looks a little weird. Oh, it's... I have to go and, Right, I gotta crease these bits first. Creased up. And we look at this. Yeah, kind of like this. It saves me a bit of trouble that I don't have to model something whole new. And it's just part of the actual thing. Yeah, okay. Something like that. Okay, we have that. what else do we have to deal with? We're gonna have to do this a second time just to get the undercoat ready. And then crease, move these more centered so it's rounded. Huh? What's happening here? What did I do? Huh. I don't know what happened here, but okay, let me, delete that face. Okay. That was weird. Sure. Do I still have time to... Might have run out of time. Because I need the rest of... I might need a bit this time to, continue work... to catch up on school. Oh. Oh, that's not good. Alright. I'll probably stream... I'll hit the 2-hour mark, you know, 20 more minutes. We'll work for another 20 minutes, and then I'll go back to schoolwork. Okay. Then this, we add a bit in the middle, so I can... Okay. Get rid of this. I guess we'll get rid of this bit. Okay, maybe not. Guess we'll leave it like that. You know, every once in a while, gotta remember to save. Okay. How am I gonna do the inside part? I think how I'm gonna do it would be about here. You know, I have to get rid of this bit, like, right now. Okay, now it's hollow. Then we have to holify... When we're holifying that spot, we might as well holify this spot. Okay, okay, we got this. Extend, somewhat down, shift, extend back to here, smooth, and then, oh, I didn't do it all the way. Okay, then extend, combine. There we go, something like this. Move it up a bit, because I think we can get away with that. No, we cannot. Okay. Stretch it out a little bit wide. What the heck's this? Where did this come from? Get rid of that. Okay. Okay. Okay, what part's weirded out right here? Then Do it like that, maybe? I think that's good enough, you know. That looks like a shirt. Then here we just close it in a bit because the shirt's a little big. I mean, yeah, sure, jackets are supposed to be roomy, but they're not supposed to be like that roomy, you know? Alright. Okay. Might have to... How am I gonna fix this spot here? Maybe if I just, like, blend it a little bit better like that. What song is this? This is a song I don't remember. Right. Okay, Shantae. Okay. Then the rest is going to be manually drawn on, like the spider here would be drawn on. Okay. Okay, what else do we gotta do? Right, the heads. Okay, that spot is done by this. Boom. Easy. Simple. What isn't simple is that I have to crease at least this spot. Shift E. Okay. Fine. We'll do that too. Kind of funny how we have two different characters with the similar motif of the collar. Similar collar motif, but you know, sure, fine. Like there's me, then there's my friend here. There should be another dot around, like, in between here. Guess there is. Okay, round that out a bit more. Like that. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we'll have to... I guess like that. I guess we could make it less sharp. Like that, maybe? Then what? After that, it's like something like this. This is mostly pointed out. Like that. Okay. Lay that down. Push this out a bit more. Yeah, you know, that's something like that. Something like this. Okay, we got this. I wonder if I should work on his hair. And I don't think we actually ever designed his pants. Let me look through the where is the drawing that he had of us? I remember seeing it somewhere. I did in fact take a picture of it. Nope, that's not that. Has to be somewhere, right? No. Ah, there we go. Here it is. I'm looking at this like, what the hell does any of this mean? He got I didn't draw this. A different friend drew it. I think I'm doing a pretty faithful job at drawing this. Collar's not tall enough. That's something I saw immediately. I did not make the collar tall enough. It's gotta be like up here. We'll have it like this for now. Are we gonna... Yeah, it's kind of funny, like, you can tell a complete stylistic difference between, me and his, you know, my friends. Like, yeah, you can tell there's, like, a difference. Anyways. Save. Maybe I should end it just a bit early, you know, 10 minutes early. You know, 2 hours is something that something I used to not stream as often. Like, yeah, I used to just stream for what, 1? That's it. But you know what? Almost 2? That's not bad. We can stop here, you know? Alright. And after that, I gotta go do schoolwork. Anyways, you know, I guess there was a little bit of an accomplishment for me. You know, I got, like, spread between both YouTube and Twitch, I got 4 consecutive viewers. That's pretty sweet. You know, that's new. We don't see that often. I usually get only 1. That's actually kind of neat. Maybe I'm getting somewhere. Maybe people just like me doing art because apparently just me doing 3D modeling people show up for. Anyways. So yeah, we'll call this a day for now. You know, I'll come back in 2 weeks like normal. 2 weeks. Really, it 100% all depends on how much homework I have at the time and whether or not I have enough willpower to just say, you know, screw it. Who cares that I'm scared that I'm streaming? Because, you know, for me, starting it up is the hard part. Keeping it going is not. Usually, sometimes I get really tired. Sometimes it drains me. Usually it doesn't though. Like this, I could go and do this for a bit for longer. It's just I don't have time. I don't have time to do this, so I have to stop. Anyways, so yeah, we'll call it a day for today, and thank you for watching today's stream. You know, we got somewhere. You know, we got the head. We modified the body a bit, you know, to get it a bit closer to the idea. We have basically his jacket ready. I might have to like sharpen up the edges on the jacket a bit more, but other than that, I think it's pretty solid. It's pretty okay. We'll see when we actually do shading though, but it seems pretty okay for now. And anyways, thank you for watching today's stream, and I hope to see you guys next time, eh? Alright, bye. You know, that just reminded me that I actually forgot to update this with my new model. Like, it's been a year. It's been an actual year. Like, you can tell because, like, look at this and look at this. You know, whole different model. Old model. Yeah, I'll fix that. Anyways.